friends, Kim here, Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to do this video today because we are talking about the Alkebu-lan Tarot. Okay, look at the gorgeous backs. Look at how chunky it is. Oh my goodness, look. This deck is by my friend Phyllis Santucha de la Fuente, and she's created this deck. It's already fully done, and it is just raring to go for its Kickstarter campaign, which is set to kick off on July 22nd, 2023. I'll be sure to put a link in the description box of the Kickstarter campaign, as well as Phyllis's YouTube channel. You gotta check it out because she does her own flip throughs of the decks she's created. I mean, she is a creatrix, okay? She is creating decks, and I love seeing what she comes up with. But this by far is what I'm most excited about, and I'm so happy and so grateful that she shared it with me, and I am now going to be sharing it with you. And I do also want to give a special thank you to Phyllis for the little gifts that you gave me. They will be on the reading table. You'll see them. So thank you, my friend. All right, so before we get into the full flip through, where I'll change camera angles, switch camera angles, and we get a little closer with the deck, I wanted to give you some details about it, okay? So the Alkebu-lan Tarot, this name is a powerful name because it is thought or said that that name, Alkebu-lan, is the original name of the continent of Africa. And Phyllis goes into detail about certain historical references, which I appreciated in her guidebook. She, by the way, will be also printing a guidebook, a 136-page hardcover guidebook at that. And she gives a little bit about her personal history. She goes into why the images were depicted in the way that they are, key symbols, and she gives straightforward descriptions for each of the cards, which we appreciate. But she also does other special things, and she offers information about the court families and the astrological associations. And something I'm really excited about is how the different suits interact with one another. She even has that. So the guidebook is a treat. It will be printed, as is the deck, in the Netherlands. And I was able to see the earlier version of the book, but in PDF format. And I gotta say, for those who are so blessed to back and receive this Kickstarter deck, they will be so delighted with what Phyllis has created. And the card stock is 350 GSM, okay? And it is soft touch matte lamination finish, which feels really good to the hands. It's got a good, nice, sturdy core. It just feels really good. And in comparison, I want to compare to the Smith-Waite borderless edition from US Game Systems, so you can see the size comparison, okay? Here's the size comparison. So it is a hair, it's not just a hair, it's bigger than your US Game Systems Tarot deck, but it's not terribly unyielding. You can work with it, and you can still enjoy the artwork up close and personal. Speaking of, it is borderless, okay? And you can tell this is good quality cardstock. Look how thick the deck is, but it's not overly thick. There even is a little give to it. Sometimes decks that are super thick, there's hardly any give, and there's give here. And the size, if you want to know the specifics, is in inches, 3.15, 3.15 inches by 5.51 inches, or in millimeters. In millimeters, it's 80 millimeters by 140 millimeters. Okay, so that's the size. And wow, the language will be English for the deck and the guidebook. And what else I want to share with you? There is an extra Major Arcana, yay, and there are 2 extra cards in the Suit of Axis. And so as we go through the flip through of the cards, I'm sure we'll see that. We'll see it, you know, pop up. So this will be a full flip through. I'll just breeze through the cards so we're not diddle-daddling. But I want you all to get a feel for it. And it will be my first impressions. So I will be honest with whatever I see. And also, if I'm loving what I'm seeing, I'm going to, you know, express that. But if I'm struggling with something, I'm going to express that too. So we're going to go on this first impression journey together. Literally, I just opened it. Like here, this is what it, part of what it came in. It was quite secure, by the way. So let's get to it, friends. Let's switch camera angles and dig into this flip through. Okay, so let's get right to it. So again, I want to just show you how thick it is and the card backs. She even goes into detail about how she chose the card backs and how it was difficult to find the origin of the card backs and how these patterns, these intricate patterns and colors have different meanings, you know. And so that was interesting to read in the guidebook as well. I just, you know, it's one of those guidebooks that you enjoy just reading on its own because it's like chock full of interesting information, okay? Let me know if you are one of those people who like to read guidebooks for the sake of reading guidebooks and getting the creator's perspective on things. All right, so let's take a look and get through the flip through here. So we have the Fool. I am very much a fan of collage style decks. If you all have been following my channel for a long time, you know that that is one of my preferred art aesthetics when it comes to modern contemporary tarot decks. So we have the gentleman here, and he's standing on the edge of the cliff. Beautiful rose, but I love that. Okay, let's just flip through here. We have the Magician. What I also appreciate about this deck, and you'll start to see it, is that there's, you know, all sorts of shades and colors of skin tones and different walks of life, really capturing the African diaspora, and I appreciate that very much about the deck. It's not just just a deck that is got tribal images and tribal people. It also has modern day people. We see that here with the gentleman standing at the edge of the cliff. Okay, this is a nice blending, I think, of the tribal with the contemporary, the urban. Here's the High Priestess. Oh, look at the glorious Empress. Oh my goodness. And look at the cannabis leaves and all the symbols. And you can be rest assured that in the guidebook, Phyllis does touch on, you know, the symbolism. The Emperor. Oh, look how soulful his eyes are. Just amazing. And let's see, Alkebu-lan, the original name of Africa, so it's said. A couple of the meanings of the name Alkebu-lan is Mother of Mankind or Garden of Eden. And there, like Phyllis talks about how it came to be that we moved to the name of Africa for the continent, you know, the motherland. That's a beautiful depiction too of the Hierophant. You know, you can tell you're in a church chapel area, but you've got all the major spiritual symbols here. And you have the child, so that learning aspect. Here is the Lovers. We're at a crossroads. I appreciate this Lovers card because it does emphasize on the aspect of the Lovers about making an important soulful choice, being at a crossroads of sorts. And a lot of times we associate the Lovers with love and partnerships, but it's also about decisions. Love that. It's beautiful. Here's the Chariot. And the two Sphinxes, the pyramids, Pharaoh, Chariot. We have Justice. And she goes into the details about Mott. And I'm not very privy. I'm not going to misquote. But yeah, she goes into the details about this depiction of justice. And I am digging it, actually. The scale, the actual anatomical heart, and a feather. I'm digging that. Head, balancing head and heart here. It's very clearly seen. Oh, brilliant Hermit. Light of the moon. The Wheel. Wheel of Fortune, traditionally. Look at that. I believe this is the Kwanzaa wheel. I don't know. And you've got constellations here. Quite beautiful. And she even explains what these symbols are in the guidebook, and it's just it's so in-depth but not overwhelming. I really love how she struck a balance, how Phyllis was able to strike a balance in the guidebook. We have the Strength card. Oh, I love the Strength card so much. Here's the Hanged One. The Death card. I am here for the Death card. Okay. I mean, really and truly here for it. Look at the eyes. Yes, the flower in her hair. Her braids. Sun off just beyond the mountainous horizon. Oh my gosh, I love it. Here's Temperance. Okay. Temperance. I have mixed feelings about it. It works totally. I mean, it's a Temperance card. We've got the angel, and I do appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. I'll sit with this one. I love the dark and the light and the cups pouring into the other. Maybe it's the Gentleman. I don't know. This is still a lovely Temperance card, by the way. It definitely will help, in a reading. I could totally draw upon what the Empress is trying to tell me. But yeah. This is what I live for here. It's this Devil card, though. Wow. The Tower. Wow, you can feel the catastrophe, the cataclysm. You can feel all that just upheaval and turmoil, and wow. I mean, this is quite the powerful Tower experience right here, right? Wow. Look at it in reverse. Star is beautiful. Love the shades. Purple. Little seashells there. Starfish. Gorgeousness. Gorgeousness, gorgeousness. Here's the moon. Oh. And I was watching Atypical Tarot's walkthrough of this deck, okay, and he was mentioning that the face depicted in the moon is another Phyllis, one of the first poets who I guess was maybe enslaved. I'm not sure the details, but I was fascinated enough that I made a note that I want to go and research that bit of history here. And so I thought, wow, that's just such a nice touch to the deck as well. You've got the traditional aspects of the moon card, watery element, the pillars, in this case, the lobster emerging out of the water or going to the water, as it may be. What do they call them? What do you call them? Not prairie dogs. What do you call them? Wild dogs? I don't know. But wild African dogs. Here's the sun. So again, you've got that modern, today energy, Western attire here. So that's why I was saying earlier about, really capturing the full African experience. Like, we're all over, in Africa, we're all over the planet and from different walks of life. And so I just really appreciated that in this deck, very much so. The sun. Judgment. Okay. Wow, I see the ghost there. I like that. It's a nice touch. I like that. Ah, look at this glorious world. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And here's the bonus. Major Arcana, the ancestors. Lovely. Look at the orchids, the black candles. Got a black crystal here. And the different various masks. And with masks, they can represent different tribes and different parts of Africa. And, so it's interesting. I like that. And all the, the masks could tell a story, and it's just quite fascinating. I'm looking forward to digging into learning more about this ancestors card. Now we're going into the minors. So we've got Ace of Axes. Axes are swords. Okay. One of my favorite cards in this deck, Two of Axes. I like this. Three of Axes. Oh yeah. Problem solving. I like that she picked up on that aspect of the Three of Swords or Three of Axes versus just the heartbreak and letdown. But there's other aspects of the Three of Swords, and she tapped into that. Thanks, Phyllis. Now look at that. Look at that. But she does not disappoint. See, first impressions. Another Three of Axes version, depiction. So we've got the problem solving, the thinking something through, accomplishing, having to work through a problem. Now we've got the Three of Axes. If you want to keep both, me personally, I'm going to keep both in the deck, and whichever pops up is where I go with that particular card meaning, right? Disappointments, letdowns, a sense of betrayal, heartbreak. So, wow, that's powerful. You know what else I really appreciate? I don't know if I mentioned it before, but in my apologies if I did. What I appreciate about this Kickstarter campaign is the artwork is done. The deck is ready. It just needs to be funded, right? The guidebook is written. She's made some edits already, and it will just be getting ready to go off to printers. So when I'm considering backing a deck, what's most important to me is how far along is the project? Like, is it just 10% of the artwork created? 50%? Is the artwork all done? What does the actual prototype deck look like? Did they get that far? If there's a guidebook, where is it in the process of being written? I look at those things, and with Phyllis, this is a sure bet. She's raring to go. So you can get your deck and book in hand rather soon versus waiting years upon years, right? Four of Axes. Lovely. Five of Axes. Oh, Six of Axes. Gorgeousness. Oh, look at that. Seven of Axes. Eight of Axes. I do that all the time. All right, Nine of Axes. 10 of Axes. Wow. I really like this 10 of Axes, 10 of Swords. I really do. I like it. She's sitting on the beach, and I would sense that maybe dawn is breaking, and you know, she's got this pensive look of like, I've been through some things, you know, but I'm looking to the new dawn. And with the 10 of Swords, you know, like it's a painful ending, but where you know, you get to go up from here. And so that's the feel that I'm getting here with this depiction. 10 of Axes. She's got another one. Look at that. I'm loving what she did here. The anguish, the sense of betrayal, the ultimate betrayal, backstabbing, anguish, mental anguish, and a really mentally painful ending. I love it. I, again, would keep both in the deck when I'm using it. Daughter of Axes, Page of Axes. And now we get into the courts, and the courts have mask. And that's why I'm curious to read what she has to say about the mask in the guidebook. Son of Axes, Mother of Axes, Father of Axes, King of Axes, King of Swords. Now we have the cowrie shells, and that would represent like the earth element or the pentacles. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love this Ace of cowrie shells. Two of cowrie shells. Isn't that glorious? And it just pops with no borders, I have to admit. Three of cowrie shells. It's an interesting depiction, but I like it. Okay. Four of cowrie shells. Five. Oh, wow. Yeah. The exploitation that happens with, you know, what is it, the diamond mining, and oh my goodness. She's even got gold cowrie shells here. And the child who suffers. Oh my goodness, I really appreciate this Five of Earth. Six of cowrie shells, amazing. Love that so much. For those of us who really appreciate collage style and realism in our tarot decks, this will definitely suit you. Here is the Seven of cowrie shells, one of my favorites in the deck, surprisingly. I love how he's, you know, he's got still a rather young crop, but he's, you know, steadily putting in the work, right? We have Eight of cowrie shells, Nine, beautiful, I love it. And 10, oh my goodness, 10 of cowrie shells. Daughter of cowrie shells. Son of cowrie shells. Mother of cowrie shells. Just love the way it feels. Father of cowrie shells. All right, now the drums, I believe it's the cups. The suit of cups. A water element. Ace of drums. It's beautiful. Two of drums. Isn't that glorious? It'd be nice if he was smiling or just, I don't know. But maybe it's a cultural thing. I love her smile. Maybe it's a choice between how we respond to a loving partnership. I don't know. It's interesting. Oh, this is fun. Three of drums. Love it. Four of drums. Wow. Love that. Love that depiction. Five of drums. Remember, we're talking about this water suit. We have six of drums. Look at the cute kiddos. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Seven of drums. So seven of cups. Oh, eight of drums. Nine of drums. Love that. He's on the beach. Glorious. 10 of drums. Okay, now we have daughter. Daughter of drums. Son of drums. Mother of drums. Oh my goodness, I love this. Father of drums. Ace of staffs. Staffs would be the wands. Glorious. Look at this beautiful two of staffs. Love, 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 love. Three of staffs. Four of staffs. Five of staffs. Okay. Six of staffs. Seven of staffs. Eight of staffs. I have to go open the door. Folks, I had to let my husband into the house. Daughter of staffs, because somebody never brings their key. Son of staffs. So we are talking about the Knight of Wands. Mother of staffs. Father of staffs. King of wands. King of fire. And 10 of staffs. So there's a 10 of staffs. Did we not get that? Sorry, I want to go through and yeah, the 10 of staffs was out. That's fine though. We've got it here. We'll put that where. Okay, and then we got two bonus cards here. And the thing about Alkebu-lan is, in that old ancient depiction of the continent of Africa, it was depicted upside down, not like this. Okay. So we've got two bonus cards. Usually what I suppose you can incorporate this into your deck, but I usually use these as beautiful bookmarks because I have books that I'm reading at the moment. So I've been needing bookmarks, various bookmarks, especially my nonfiction stuff, because I would like to refer to different sections of a book. So let's just do a quick shuffle, overhand shuffle, to see how it shuffles. I'm loving how it's overhand shuffling. Oh, let's see. Now, I don't want to damage this deck, so what I do when I want to riffle shuffle is I break it in half, like so. Oh, it shuffles like a dream. And you just do like that. I do the same over here. Uh-oh. A lot of commotion going on now in the evening over here. So yeah, it's still very much easy to handle, even though it's larger than your traditional size tarot. And I'm just so excited. Congratulations, Phyllis. You have such a beautiful deck on your hands. And yeah, I'm so grateful to have it as a part of my collection. I do plan on doing a 2023 edition of my fully melanated deck collection, my Oracle and my Tarot decks, either fully depicting, you know, African American people or Africans or people of color, or, you know, they are created by, you know, a person of color. So I will be doing a video very soon. I'm planning it out. My collection has grown, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. Okay. So yeah, there you have it, folks. There you have it, folks. We have a new deck. Look, one of my favorites popped out. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Also, if you have any questions about the deck, please let me know. Please don't forget to check out Phyllis's YouTube channel. Check out and support the Kickstarter. This is an incredible project. I'm so just in awe of it and so grateful that it is here. It's time to be birthed, right? Do me a favor on your way out. Please hit the like button and also subscribe if you haven't already done so, my friends. I'm so happy for those who have joined me so far, and welcome aboard. And thank you for supporting me and this channel, my day ones. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, friends, that is it for now. That is our full flip through of this incredible deck. Chat with you all later. Bye for now.